Hi Scorpio, thanks for stopping by my channel, Sayre Seer. This is Mary. This is your August 23rd through the 31st weekly reading. I just wanted to let you know that I'm doing this giveaway for this bracelet to thank everybody that have ordered tarot readings and that purchased jewelry from me. And just if you can comment on any of my videos this week, I'll have a drawing on Monday by midnight. That would be on the 26th. So just say hi or tell me a little bit about yourself. Anything I'll do. So thanks. And if you're interested, the link is in the description box and in the about section on my channel. Okay. So I have these cards, two cards I pulled. One is Sad Embrace reversed, and the other one is Wide Open. So, Sad Embrace reversed, it's a 45, so it's like a 9. And so reversed, it talks about maybe looking at your life and thinking other people get ahead and wondering why you don't, kind of feeling sad about it, maybe feeling a little bit like, when is it going to be my turn? And so we all experience that. And so this is a reminder to try to let that energy go and try to think about ways to achieve your desires, your heart's desires. And because the other way you're looking at it, they're limiting beliefs, and it's really hard to overcome those because those are kind of what we fall back to when we're afraid or we get stressed and stuff. So it's also programming. It's what we've been programmed to believe, but it's just not true. So the other card is Wide Open, and this talks about being yourself and showing the world who you are and going after your dreams. So I think it's interesting that they both came out. The limiting ideas have to be released. They need to be released. And I'm with you on that. I mean, I'm in the same place. And the Wide Open is let people shine and let people see who you truly are. Because you'll be surprised how much they will love it and you will love who you've become. Okay? So, we're going to do some tarot now. And we are going to talk about, we're just going to look at each subject here. I'm just going to turn my phone off. I have a bad habit of leaving my screen on. Okay, and so okay, so Wide Open. We have the Eight of Pentacles reversed. We have the Tower reversed. We have the Eight of Cups. We have Strength reversed. And we have Judgment. Okay, now over here on the Sad Embrace reversed, we have the Moon reversed. Eight of Wands reversed. We have the World reversed. Queen of Cups reversed. And Eight of Swords reversed. Okay, Scorpio. So sorry. Alright, so let me look at over here. I'm going to look at Wide Open first. Well, maybe I should look at Sad Embrace, because this is something that needs to be released here. So the Moon reverse talks about the things that we don't want to look at in our lives, you know, maybe trauma, and how it feeds addiction, and how it affects how we respond to things and whether we actually deal with them or not. So addictions are, it's an easy place to go so we don't have to deal with something and we don't have to feel the pain. And it's so automatic that we avoid it. We don't even realize we're doing it until we actually take a really good look. Also, it can be, well, any kind of coping mechanism to avoid the truth or to avoid the pain or to avoid the trauma, okay? And so, Queen of Cups reversed. So this could be your energy. Queen of Cups reversed is not being very loving or insecure, not bitter, being bitter, vindictive, not communicating with others, if so, not communicating well. So this could be you or somebody else you're dealing with. It could resonate all or in part. Okay? And Eight of Swords talks about how we get stuck in our head with the circular thinking. And this is a real good example here. Why don't things work out for me? Why do people treat me like crap? And what that does, it makes us bitter, you know? We all have those moments, and sometimes we have to say it, but it's best if we can release that as quickly as we can, so it doesn't linger in our minds and just stay there in a loop. So this is the card of like it being in a loop. But it's also a card that a decision needs to be made where you're going to go from here, taking off the blindfold and just stepping through these swords, slipping off the chains. Just chains around her wrists. Because if we don't do that, then we cannot complete the cycle. We cannot learn from our experiences, and we'll keep going round and round. So if our thoughts are going round and round, then our life will go round and round. Does that make sense? If we get stuck in our old ways of thinking and we can't think of something new and beyond difficult experiences or self-limiting beliefs, we can't create anything else but that. Okay. And my throat hurts. I don't know why. But it feels like it's a message for somebody. Okay, now we're going to talk about wide open. So, this card reminds me of the times that maybe you try to work with people and they didn't want to work with you. And you've been let down and you tried your best. I mean, you're like, because this is a card of mastery this way. Here, not so much. You know, I mean, mastering our life, mastering relationships. But, you know, and then all the towers that have come down, all the times you've had to start over, right? All the pain. And you don't know if you have the strength to continue on. You're like, what do you mean just get out there again? I hear you. But if there's any way that we could conquer and leave behind what we walked away from, Eight of Cups, walking away from what no longer serves you, including your own limiting beliefs, right? Then we can move forward and create a better life, create a life that we go, hey, I know I'm worthy, hey, I'm going to do whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. And I'm getting this other message right now. This is not about what somebody thinks your life should be. It's about what makes you happy. So it may not be owning a house or this or that. It may be what makes you happy. Because people will talk anyway, especially if they're not happy with their own lives. It's not about making other people happy. It's not about getting approval from anybody else but you. Okay? With that, freeing thoughts, putting yourself back, just being who you are, and have fun with it, roll with it. Then you get the right kind of judgment. You finish this cycle in a good way. And you know what happens is you get to start over. with happiness. You get to start over because you walked away from stuff, from bad stuff, and you got past this pain, but you also found yourself. And that is something to truly be proud of, Scorpio. So, especially if you've walked away from addiction that was running your life, that was keeping you in chains and keeping you thinking over and over that you're not good enough, because that's just not true. I'm just going to do a couple more cards. Okay, so we've got a Page of Cups here. It's an offer of love or an apology. But in line with this Page of Cups is King of Swords reversed, Justice reversed, and Temperance reversed. Be careful who's trying to come back. Don't go back. Forward, forward, forward. These are old energies that are trying to come back to you. Let's talk about this. King of Swords. Could be air sign, but it could be somebody that's very intelligent. They could be educated. It could be like an attorney or a doctor or something like that, but they are abusive, okay? Manipulating with their words and minimum, okay? They're not good communicators, but they're very intimidating. So when they speak, they do it to manipulate you, okay? Okay, so also I have Justice here. This person, no justice. You won't ever convince them. That's what I'm hearing. You won't convince them. So there's no point. Of course, your actions are your own, and this may apply all or in part, okay? So if this is you, you'll understand what I'm saying. Temperance. This person is not in a balanced place. They don't think in a fair way either. They're not fair. Even if they are a lawyer, they're not a fair lawyer. Okay? It's self-serving energy, all of this. Addiction. Illness. Could be like a mental, spiritual illness. Okay? Spiritual illness. Let me say that again. Okay? Afraid I'm going a little too fast because I'm getting the energy. Consider this apology. Consider if you want to go back into that cycle that you're trying to finish. If you do, the World card says it won't be over. It'll continue over and over and over. But if you take the new road, the road that you're inspired to take, then you'll have a chance to start your own life over the way you want. Now, addicted people, destructive relationships, that's all part of our own addiction to the drama, to the way we were raised. And it is going to feel empty because you're not filling that codependent hole, that codependency. It's real. And so, keeping that in mind, you will want to do things the old way, but you know better. You know better. The ability to see down the road a little bit, Scorpio, is if I took the apology, I would be back here. Remember that. Remember all of the details and how you got here. It's really important. Because you deserve happiness. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? So, we can't expect other people to give that to us. We have to do it for ourselves. It's time. It's so time. So, my thoughts are with you.